Good people, welcome to FiddleHed Fiddle Lessons. We're going to learn the tune Lilting Banshee. It's an Irish Jig, which means it's in 6/8, which means you can dance to it. And I'm going to play the whole thing and then break it down for you part by part. Alright, so a good place to start is to play the relevant scale, D major, and then E Dorian if you know it, which is just built from the second degree of the D major scale. Okie dokes, so I'm going to play the first quarter of the A part very slowly with finger charts. Okay, with flow. Okay, so let's start with just D1 to open A twice. Maybe just loop that a little bit. Okay, and then once you get that piece down, the way it happens in the tune is we do it exactly twice in a row. Then we're going to go to A string and do 1, open 1. And then landing on D3, A. And that last quick little open A is a pickup to the next part. So this whole first quarter played slow. The first quarter is also the third quarter, so it's worth learning this really well as soon as possible. So let's you and I loop on this part right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, if you take the time to practice the first quarter or the key part of a tune, it's a very good investment, because then when you move through the tune and you encounter it again, you'll have a lot more confidence, and you'll just have more confidence in general because you'll just have that something from the tune down really well. All right, let's move on to the second quarter of the A part. With more flow. So it's going to start A1 to open E twice. And the next three notes are open E again, A3, 1. So the beginning of the second quarter. Then we're going to do A3, 1, open. And then D3, 1, open. That last little bit, A3, 1, open, D3, 1. Here's the whole second quarter played slow. Moving on to the third quarter, it's the same as the first. So if you really practiced it, you're in good shape. I'm just going to review it. Okay, and now let's move on to the fourth quarter of the A part. with flow. So notice it's pretty much the same as the second quarter. So if you learned that well, then now this is going to be a breeze. Because all it is, it's like the second quarter, but instead of ending with D3, 1, open, we end with a long open A. Hold L for 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. All right? Excellent. So now take a moment to pause and practice anything that you're unsure of or struggling with this so far. Cool, thanks for doing that. And now let's do the entire A part. I'm gonna cut to a play along track for you to play along with slowly to this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. So we're gonna move on to the B part. But by the way, on FiddleHed.com there are play along tracks for the full tune, 5 different speeds usually, and also small micro play along tracks for each part of the tune that loop, so you can really get good practice on each part of the tune. So moving on to the B part, I'm gonna do the first quarter of the B part. With flow. Okay, so it's gonna start open E to E3 3 times in a row. Again. And then we're gonna go low to open after that. Here's that again. Maybe that would be you can loop anything, any size loop. How about this? Looping can make your practice so fun. You can loop something smaller, then bigger. You could write new tunes with this one little bit if you start to play with looping. And it will also help you improvise, to practice with an improvisatory approach. So the rest of the first quarter will start A3, 1 open, D3, A, with more flow. This is the end of the first quarter. Here's the whole first quarter of the B part played slow. Got it? So practice that well because it's also the third quarter of the B part. Moving on to the second quarter of the B part, we have, I'll just play the whole thing for you. With flow. So, if you practiced the second and fourth quarters of the A part a lot, then this is going to be really easy because it starts the same. But then we're going to do something different. Instead of going down, we're going to go up to E string, open 1, low 2. So, and then hold that low 2 for 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. Right? So again, learn those early parts. Learn the first thing really well. It will serve you throughout the tune. So that was the second quarter. Third quarter of the B part is the same as the first. I'll review it though. And then the fourth quarter of the B part is the same as the fourth quarter of the A part. Here it is. I'll now play the entire B part slowly, and feel free to play along. And that's it. Hope this was a fun tune for you to learn, and I hope you enjoy it. I'm working on an advanced version that basically just adds variations to this that you can see on FiddleHed.com. So thanks again. We'll see you soon. Have fun and keep on fiddling. Go to FiddleHed.com for a progressive step-by-step course outline, color-coded tabs, play-along tracks, sheet music, and much more.
Thanks for watching the video.
Excellent.
And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks.